Hey, sweet fleas. As always, I wanted to thank all of my lovely patrons over on Patreon for continuing to support me. It really does mean the world to me. I do have a new 18 plus macro micro roleplay video over on my Patreon, so if you would like to see that, you can check that out over there. If you would like a custom ASMR or roleplay video, you can get that from me by reaching out to me on my email address or any of my accounts on my Linktree. If you would like to send me any gift art, you can also send that to the email address. I will leave that in the description below. Thank you guys so much, and enjoy the video.
Bumble, stumble, hear my rumble. Size of a bug will make you humble. You shouldn't have intruded in my home. Now I have to make you smaller. Much smaller. It's a precaution. I can't have you leaving now, can I? Oh, so tiny. That's it. Oh, look how tiny you are. I'm sorry I had to do that to you, dear. But you intruded in my home, you understand, and a girl's gotta take every possible precaution. I'm sure you understand, right? So then, now that you're disarmed, let's say, I need to ask you a few questions, my dear. I'm not gonna hurt you. Don't worry. Okay? Come here. Now then, my dear, do you care to explain to me why I find you wandering through the woods at these late hours, stumbling right into my cozy little cottage? I see. No, you just wanted to get out of the rain then. Understandable. It has been a bit chilly and wet out there of late. Well, that puts us in a little bit of a predicament then, doesn't it? Because, well, while I can keep you cozy, I can certainly keep you warm and safe. I can't necessarily promise that I can grow you back. I theoretically have a spell available to do that, yes, but I don't know it off the top of my head. Why don't I know it off the top of my head? I suppose I'm giving myself away a little bit, aren't I? I'm a good witch, for the most part. But maybe I just have a tendency to keep nosy trespassers all to myself. It's a bad habit of mine. I'm trying to kick it. But, well, for now, let's talk about you, shall we? What's your name? My name is Ragnar. And I know I said I was a good witch earlier, but really there's no such thing. At least as a morally aligned witch. Witches are neither good nor bad. It really just depends on our whims, on what we decide to do with our powers in any given moment. And at least in your case, my dear, I'm deciding whether or not I'm going to keep you that size, or if I'm going to help you look for a cure in earnest. I must have some kind of concoction, or potion, or maybe a spell that I can cast to reverse the effect of my spell, but we'll get to that. For now, let's have a little bit of fun. I'm just gonna boop. 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 Yeah, when am I gonna do it? When am I gonna do it? Am I gonna come from here or here? Or... boop. 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 Boop, 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 boop. That is a lot of fun. You'll have to forgive me, it gets rather lonely out here in these woods. Sometimes I just like to have fun with the few people that I get coming by. Especially when they're your sized. So, what to do with you? I suppose I should try a few different spells and see if those are going to help you grow back to size. Okay, let me just flutter my fingers over your little body. Just fluttering my fingers at you. Is every spell verbal? No, my dear. In fact, the spell I cast on you is also a non-verbal spell. I just like to add a little flair when I shrink my unwanted visitors. Flutter, flutter. Did that work? You don't seem to be growing. What kind of spell was it that I just cast on you again? Oh! Oh, well, would you look at that? I seem to have given you some antenna. Oh, that's adorable. I'm sorry, my dear, I did not mean to do that. Okay, let me just reverse that one. You do look really cute as a tiny insect, though, I gotta say. With those cute little antennae. There we go. I think that fixed it. It did. Very good. So, what to do next? Let me think. What can I try? Ah, I got it. Let me try this. Let me try this. Hard to say if it's working, really. I don't see you growing, so maybe this isn't the right spell either. What did I change? Oh. Well, would you look at that? I'm sorry, sweetie. I seem to have made you a different color, let's just say. Not a natural one. Not one that... Not a natural one. Not a color that you should be. I'll say that. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm so sorry. Let me... You do look good in that color, though. I gotta say. You sure you don't want to stay that color? You're sure? Okay, suit yourself. I'm telling you, it is a good color, though. Okay. Let me just undo it. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I've had an intruder, and... Well, I'll be honest. You're the first one that I've tried to grow back. Why? Not every intruder that comes to my cabin comes with good intentions, my dear. In your case, you were just lost and wet, and you saw some place warm and dry and cozy, and that's not your fault. Well, I don't know if getting lost might have been your fault, but I'm not going to fault you for it, okay? There we go. Fixed. But that still doesn't solve your problem. I'll try one more. One more? I don't know if I'll get it right on this one or not, but... Well, we might as well try. Okay. Let's try. Let's try a different one. Okay. Here we go. Okay, well, now that I'm looking at you, you're certainly no bigger. So I made a mistake there. Now let's see what I actually did different. You don't look physically any different, my dear. So I can't really tell what it is I might have done, what I might have done on this one. Oh! Oh! I see now. Aw. Your voice is all tiny and squeaky, my dear. That must be what the spell did. Well, it's not exactly what I had in mind. But I gotta say, I kinda like it. I kinda really do. I think you sound much cuter, much sweeter that way. Yes, I do. Now, gosh, it seems like maybe I'm mistaken and I can't grow you back after all. Oh, that would be a real predicament now, wouldn't it? I'll look through my books and see if I can't find the right incantation. Maybe I can find a potion to brew for you. In the meantime, it does seem like you're gonna have to stay with me for a little bit. I'm sorry, my dear. But, well, I have to say you're very cute like this. In fact, I don't want to let you go. I don't even want to change your voice. I like it tiny. Tiny and squeaky. Squeaky and cute. Yes, I do. I think it kind of weirdly suits you, my dear. So, let's see now. I tell you what. In exchange for keeping you safe, and looking for a way to fix you. You're gonna help me relax a little bit. Okay? Now, I do want to apologize for shrinking you in the first place, my dear. I was a little bit overzealous, wasn't I? Oh, witch can't be too careful. So, that being said, if you're gonna have to stay like this anyways, maybe I can do you one last little favor. Well, I'll put you to sleep. How does that sound? A nice, cozy, relaxing sleep. And once you're asleep, I'll tuck you nice and safe against my heart while I go looking for the right potion or spell. Does that sound good? Mm-hmm. Okay. In that case... Oh, I must say, you look awfully adorable when you're asleep. Ah, just precious. Okay. Down into my scarf you go, cutie.